Okay, Reggie. So this extended interview with KPD in jail came out, and it's a little bit long, but I wanted to see if we could watch together. And if there's any time you want to comment or react, just tell me to pause it, and I'll pause it, and then we can speak on whatever you want to speak on.
Okay.
2023. Your trial's coming up in a few days. How are you holding up?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Best I can. Yep. So how you doing?
Getting ready for the trial as well. So I read your book, Compton Street Legend, that you co-authored. Why did you feel the need to tell your story? And when you wrote it, did you ever imagine the situation you'd be in now?
I didn't write that book. I just told him 10 things in my life and gave him some pictures. He did research and stuff like that. Him and my lawyer did that book. My lawyer died, and I just went on and signed on to it with him. I never read it or nothing.
You were never handed a manuscript to sign off on?
So I never read the book or nothing. I never. It was already. And him and my lawyer was doing. His name was Wayne Higgins, and he passed water in his yard. And they was friends, and he got in contact with me. Then I was just signed on to him. He gave me like 10 pictures, told me like 10 things that happened in my life, and he had it all, the adverbs and stuff like that. He did the thing on research. So yeah, I never I didn't write that book.
Okay,
Well, I
sounds good.
did.
So this, y'all know, most people don't write their own books. Uh, most people just use researchers and allow them to, do researches and add information. And you call yourself the co-author. So it's going to be interesting how that plays out. It's going to be interesting to see what the guy with the book that wrote the book for him says. Y'all think he gonna ride with Keefe D and stick to that story, or is he gonna say he was a co-writer? Um, I'm still wondering what they got doing the raids of the going back and forth. I hope Keefe D realize that that's what they're gonna be looking for, or that's what they're gonna be playing. All that stuff they took out his house when they raided him before he got indicted. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's go.
I did read it. It mentions some interactions you had with Tupac Shakur. How would you describe your relationship with Tupac before September 1996?
I prefer not to talk about that stuff. But I would like to say how my family is in danger and stuff like that, and how I wasn't even in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't in Vegas when this stuff happened. So I just said that stuff to get out of trouble.
So you were
Okay.
not in Las.
So we see where Keefe D claims are going. We already knew they were gonna try to deny that he was in Vegas, which okay. Which y'all see, now he's in danger and his family in danger. In danger from who? Y'all been living for over 30 years. Ain't nobody tried to ever do anything to y'all. So why do he feel like his family's in danger? Uh, but it's interesting. He said something earlier. So now KPD had a relationship with Tupac. I guess since he wants y'all to believe that he helps fund Death Row. Like I keep trying to tell y'all, Keefe D was once a crackhead, right? Then he went to prison and met this Colombian, and they hooked up, and he entrusted him with a bunch of yak, cocaine. But he also took over to do a PCP operation that went to prison. And that's why KD always tries to say he helped fund Death Row and all of that, because that guy Suge has always acknowledged helped and gave some money, but not Ariel. It's another guy. So now Keefe D want to make it like he met Tupac. Keefe D ain't never met Tupac before in his life, other than like most of y'all buying a motherfucking record. But let's go.
Vegas, you're saying September 7th, 1996?
No, I wasn't. They can't prove I was in Las Vegas. I wasn't in Las Vegas. And my family is in real danger. They got like two witnesses that's some dangerous dudes. Like they said, my son put out a hit on one of them. His name is Dante Lee. He the one real dangerous. He killed three guys out there in La Mirada, California.
Okay.
And he said my son put out a hit on him. I wouldn't want my son nowhere near him because he get to kill people for free and get out of jail for free. You know what I'm saying? And, they gave him $5,000. Well, we just played them out of $5,000. He's wrong, He's wrong. And then that Reggie Wright Jr., he's threatening my son on the internet. The last few days, he didn't threaten him on the internet. $1,000. Well, we just played them out of $5,000. He's wrong, He's wrong. And then that Reggie Wright Jr., he's threatening my son on the internet. The last few days, he didn't threaten him on the internet. And it's wrong.
All right, stop. So is this the guy that I threatened on the internet? The guy that just send this picture of me, send me this picture of him holding a gun? Is that the son that he talking about I supposedly threatened? I always talk cordial to little Keefe in the comment section. Never ain't called him on no phone or anything like that and threatened him. So where he getting this threatening bullshit at? I don't know. But damn, Keefe D, you haven't got enough of being a snitch though. What you talking about? Some open murder cases. You still talking about open murder cases? Now you snitching on somebody that supposedly killed somebody in La Mirada, Keefe D. You ain't got enough of that snitching shit, Keefe. Boy, things gonna be rough for you, dog. You need to stop doing all that snitching. But let's see. Let's go. Let's go, John.
Could you describe back in the 90s the tension between the Southside Crips and Death Row Records?
There wasn't no tension between us never because maybe about 2 weeks before that September in August '96, we was at the House of Blues and they had a concert with the Loonies. Suge, Tupac, and Snoop pulled up in some Rolls Royces. And they came and said, what's going on here? I said, the concert over with. And he said, let's go up to Paradise. We got up there on Santa Monica High, right there in Hancock District in LA. We was never at odds with each other. Me and him as friends, we've been knowing each other since we was 8 years old. I played football with him, and his daddy and uncles was our coach.
Yeah.
Was never at odds with him.
Yeah, all that football stuff and coaching and all that apparently is true. But the time at Club Paradise, who knows? We did leave from the House of Blues and went to the Paradise, Club Paradise. And that's the night that there was a dude by the name of Big Diamond from Long Beach got shot in the leg. Y'all had heard an interview with Nick Bone talking about it. I done talked about it before. And Keefe D also put his spin on it before. So he is telling the truth about that. But I don't get where he's going. But there wasn't no major beef with Keefe and them. other than they would call themselves being bad boy security. Yeah, I've heard other interviews where he's been talking about, he told him, just give me 50 tickets and you'll be okay. To come out here and do concerts and stuff. And so, the only beef that we know about is the incident at the Lakewood Mall. And like I always say, I don't think nobody knew who the names were. I think Trayvon just recognized Orlando by face. I still don't believe that he knew it was Baby Lake. He just knew it was somebody from Southside Compton Crips because there were so many of them that they got into it with. But one thing you do is remember motherfuckers that try to take your shit. Go ahead, John.
I do want to mention, you had said that you were not in Vegas the night that Tupac died when there was the Mike Tyson fight. Again, I read your book, this book, every single page. You included a picture of your sister and yourself at the fight.
That wasn't no fight. Why would I wear an overcoat in September? That's what I had no fight. Why would I wear an overcoat and a hat? I had a suit on and an overcoat. That was a New Year's party. That was a New Year's party.
So it says over here, me and my sister at the fight.
I didn't author that book. That dude just put that stuff in there. He ain't had no fight. September the 7th.
Okay. Fair enough. Great point. But there was a fight that I know when they had the Rolls Royces that you talked about. And I think that fight was in, March of 96. There was also a fight that Tupac went to, I think in November of 95. So that could have been the fights that you, was talking about. But no, I agree with you. September the 7th, you wouldn't have been dressed like that. And you wouldn't be wearing anything like that. You might have been in a suit because y'all used to try to wear suits a lot, but you definitely wouldn't have been wearing a big overcoat. So I agree with you there. But did the writer say? He just said a fight. He didn't say the fight of September. I didn't hear him say that. But you did go to about 2 or 3 fights that you done talked about. Right, Keefe?
It'd be 115 degrees. What I would wear a suit with an overcoat on and a hat. Don't make sense.
So
Go back and look at the degrees that September. You think I'll wear that in September 7th? Come on now. A suit with an overcoat on and a hat. That was at a New Year's Eve party. And you see where Orlando, he got the same floor.
Yep.
He had on September. He had on a Dan Marino jacket. Dan Marino shirt that night in September, didn't he?
You're saying that
raise it up again. Raise it up again. Show me again. Do that look like a Dan Marino shirt? Come on now. Think about it. He can change that quick. He can change up that quick.
Why was this picture included in the book soon after your description?
I did not write that book. A ghostwriter wrote that. He just put that on there.
And he never ran anything by you.
You think I would wear a suit? A two-piece suit with an overcoat on? Come on now. Cashmere overcoat.
Well,
Orlando can change his clothes that quick.
All right, let's stop so people can understand this. So he trying to play war games with y'all. I don't know in the book because I ain't read it. But did the guy specifically say it? This is the outfits that they have on September the 7th? Or did he say that was outfits that they have on during the fight? Don't let people play word games with y'all and try to mix up stuff. Don't think about it. The other times in March and in November, you'll wear a suit. It'll be a little, it's never cold in Vegas to me, but you'll be willing to wear a goddamn suit. But I agree, September the 7th, you wouldn't dress like that. But you remember those clowns that used to try to tell you that Orlando didn't have a 13 Merino jersey on? That wasn't him. Well, you can't believe everything Keefe say, and then not believe other things that he say. So just gotta take stuff with a grain of salt, because there's a clown on the YouTube that try to make y'all believe that wasn't Orlando. That was somebody else, because Orlando didn't have a 13 jersey on, a Dan Marino jersey on. Let's go.
Interviews, you came out with a few. There was a Vlad TV interview as well.
They paid me money to say that stuff. Pay me money to say that stuff.
You were publicizing the book. Were you publicizing it knowing that you didn't write it?
Thanks, Mike.
See you next month.
So you can get these delivered?
It's literally water duck.
I was just trying to make my family some money. So it is.
Okay. That's something right there. I know you'll say, well, I was trying to save my family from going to prison. Well, Keefe, you told the same story in 2009 and later on in 2012. Who was paying you money then? Who was offering you money to tell those stories? Tell me, I'll wait. Who was trying to pay you then? It's going to be a hard sell, Keefe. It's going to be a hard sell. But we'll see. We shall see. Let's go down.
But you get where I'm coming from? Why would I wear a suit with an overcoat on and a hat September the 7th? Come on now. Think about it. Orlando can change clothes that quick. He can change clothes that quick. Honestly. You think he's a magic man? He got the clothes in the lobby. He can change them clothes that quick. Orlando was a kid, and that picture was 2 years later. That was on a New Year's Eve party. I did not write the book. That's going to show you that I didn't write the book. Why would I have on a suit? You know what I'm saying? I write that book.
So because a reporter or in your book don't realize what they talking about, don't y'all let that be, oh, yeah, I ain't heard no Vegas prosecution or anybody try to say that that's the stuff that he had on September the 7th. That's what Keefe is saying. That's Keefe opinion, or that reporter opinion, because she might think that's the only time Keefe went to a fight out there in Vegas. So just, y'all don't get caught up on that. I know y'all will. That's the smoking gun. Keefe D didn't do it. Keefe D lying. Keefe D wasn't out there. All right. I guess his wife was just booking rooms for 5 or 6 people just because she wanted to book rooms in Vegas that fight weekend. Don't y'all remember what Mom Jane told y'all? Yeah. Nope. Keefe didn't put nothing in his name. Most drug dealers don't put anything in their name. They have bitches put this stuff in their name and give them the money to book stuff. That's what James said. His wife did. Meaning James' wife did, or girl did, with Keefe. Had a car in her name, and he used to give her money to make the car note. That's just how the game go, y'all.
But the book has been a center of discussion in prior court proceedings, and it seems like it may be brought up in trial. Your name's also associated with it on the front cover.
One more time?
I said that the book has been brought up in prior court hearings, and it could be brought up in court as well. Your name is on the front cover. So why not stop the book from being published if you knew it was going to be published, if you didn't write it?
I didn't know that. I never read it. I didn't know that book was going to be published. They gave me money. I just did for money. That's going to prove that I wasn't in, that was no fake. Why would I, September the 7th, you know what I'm saying? Why would I wear a suit, overcoat, and a hat? You can check out.
Oh, he done found something new to keep talking about. He done found something new to keep harping on. This reporter, I don't think the prosecutor or something like that is saying, this is proof that he was there. That's this reporter opinion. So don't y'all let Keefe D is not smart enough to try to out-talk all of y'all. Don't let this clown, because he done brought this up 3 times. He gonna keep harping on that. But he can only say that. That can only be an issue if that's what the prosecution is basing their belief that Keefe D was in Vegas on September the 7th by that evidence of that picture. Nobody has said that with that young lady, that reporter. All right, y'all.
Hey Reggie, sorry to interrupt, but I want to let our audience know, if you guys are fans of UFC, you definitely want to pay attention to this. So we've linked up with Morgan & Morgan, the official law firm partner of UFC, and they're giving away 2 tickets to U331 in Los Angeles, plus $2,000 in travel expenses. The way to enter is to click the link in the description. You can also find the link pinned in the comments below this video. So click the link and take a chance. You can't win if you don't enter. Good luck.
Hey, y'all. Did y'all just see that video that just ran, that advertisement? I'm telling y'all, you don't have to have no special qualifications. It's just like a raffle where they are giving you tickets to a great event in LA, giving you money to travel to Los Angeles and get a room and hotels and all of that. This is a free one, y'all. Me and John said, you know what? Our people can't qualify for stuff. We need something for people to be able to fill out, and we got to give our listeners something because they've been so supportive of us and dealing with us with the Morgan & Morgan and all of these different commercials. Let's give them an opportunity to win some. And John explained to y'all earlier the things that y'all can possibly get. Listen to it. It takes literally 1 minute to fill out for a chance to win some great prizes. Yep, yeah, boy. Fill it out. Because I want somebody over here to win. I need somebody to come bragging about what did Bomb First do for us. We need that. Let's go, John.
There's some degrees on September the 7th. Just think about it. Why would I wear that?
Still
The
about
man
to
knows he's a magician, so he can change his clothes that quick. Come on now.
So if you
That
didn't,
was on New Year's Eve.
if you
That was a
weren't,
New Year's Eve party, and we're going to have somebody come tell you that was a New Year's Eve party. That wasn't at the fight.
if you weren't there that night, how did you know the details to write about in
I
this
did
book?
not write that
Or where
book.
did these
You
vivid
ask
details come?
me one more time about on the end of the interview, I swear.
Okay.
You ask me one more time. We're not here to talk about that book. I'm here to tell you how my family's life is in danger. I'm here to tell you about there's a bunch of lies going on. I'm not here to talk about that book. It's like a gag order on that type of stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? So.
A lot of the stuff that's been a judge ruled that the 2008 police interview can be used against you. I noticed in court you were very upset when that judge denied your defense's motion. What was your reaction? What was going through your head a couple of weeks ago in court?
What's going through my head? she act like she was there. She wasn't there.
You weren't there.
She was in junior high school or something.
You wasn't there.
There. She was in like high school. You know?
Do you regret giving that 2008 interview?
What's that?
Do you regret giving that 2008 interview to police?
You know, to me, I'd save 48 people from being federated. They was gonna give her like 700, 800 years. And my lawyer gave me a script to read. He said, "This is the only way you're going home." So I just came back and read the script. And he told me we practiced that stuff before they even came to his office. And she said the judge
Okay,
said that was
let's stop right there. Well, that's good to know. Now that he clearing that up, clearing that lie up. What you do is blame it on the dead man, right? I remember I told you his attorney, Wiggins, has passed away. So now all of y'all, and I heard about 2 or 3 other YouTubers reported that Gray Cadians gave him the script. And I always say, shit, Gray Cadians and them, they gonna give him a script. Shit, they're gonna be trying to give him a script to solve the Biggie case if they're gonna play like that. I don't believe Gray Cadians and them play like that. But that's who they would have been trying to get that case solved. I guess Keefe D must have heard us. Now he blaming it on the dead attorney. This dude, boy. This dude. Let's go.
building. That wasn't at no federal building. That was at the lawyer's office. They act like they know everything. They don't know nothing. They wasn't there.
And you
They
didn't
wasn't
know.
there. The judge wasn't there. The DA wasn't there. They act like they know everything. They wasn't there. It was at a lawyer's office. That was at a federal building, so that's covered. No. It wasn't at no federal building. It was at my lawyer's office.
And you didn't know that interview was going to be recorded.
Not at all. They don't record. They do not record. It's a 302, and that dude did that just to make money. My lawyer, they gave me 2 months to come back with my decision. It was going to take 40-some people to jail. And he said, "This is the only way you're going home." He gave me a script to read, and I just came and read that script. So that's what happened. And then she said it was at a federal building. That's why it's covered, baby. It wasn't at no federal building. It was at my lawyer's office.
You
She
were.
acted like she was there. She wasn't there. Well, Giacomo wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, this place is Jim Crow. They don't have no black people that work at the DA's office. Vegas is a monopoly of people. You got blacks, Hispanics, whites. They got Mormons. They got Filipino. The DA office consists of that type of atmosphere. It should be, but it's all whites. There's no, and they're using what's the name? That Indian man that's blackface. They're using him as blackface. You know what I'm saying?
Let's stop right there. He's blaming it on that particular attorney. Well, that particular attorney is the one that picked up this case and heard Keefe D doing all of this interviews and stuff on Vlad and BET Chronicles and Arts Channel. And he's the one that brought it to those white folks' attention and begged them to give him a shot to investigate this. So, Keefe, I think you're wrong. And shit, when I went to the grand jury, the DA investigators was definitely one of them. He was definitely black. And the investigator was. And the other one was Hispanic. Mob James. They took him to court, making him go and meet with some with attorneys, where they trying to force him to come to court. That's what that DA was. That came down there and presented it to the judge in San Bernardino County to force him to go. He was black. So Keefe, tell your son, tell your somebody or your son, Well, I heard y'all ain't talking right now, but somebody need to tell him that don't play that card. There's a lot of black folks working on that case as well.
Well, the people that the community is, but it's all white people. You know what I'm saying? This stuff out here is Jim Crow, and it's crazy.
You were promised, you gave that a 2008 interview, you were promised immunity. Were you under the impression that that would also protect you?
I'm not sure. Should be not talking about that. I told you. You know what I'm saying? I wish we could have came and did it face to face meeting, like the other lady did.
Would you have still answered my questions if I was there face to face?
Yes.
If you're a dad watching this and you don't have life insurance, we need to have an honest conversation here real quick.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the best we could do at this moment before.
But like I say, they don't have no black people in there. No blacks. They don't got no Hispanics, no Filipinos. It's all white people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna get a fair trial because the DA, every time I go to court, he goes out in front of the thing and do his little speeches. He tainting the jury pool, and it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's wrong.
That's not right there. The only people that appear to be taking the jury pool, or attempting to take the jury pool, Keefe D, is you and your attorney. Hey, your attorney done did about 8 interviews in the last month, 2 months, and you done did about 4. You need to shut up, dog. You really need to shut up. But since you want to play that tainting the jury pool, that's you, big dog, and your attorney, your Hollywood ass attorney. Let's go.
I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. The Lord got my back. I survived cancer and all that type of stuff. And I survived the streets. And the Lord got my back. So I'm not worried about it. And that picture was January the 1st, 1998 at the Sheraton Hotel. Why would I wear a overcoat with a suit in September in Las Vegas?
So your trial starts Monday here in Las Vegas, miles away from where Tupac was shot. What do you want the jury to know about you before they walk into that courtroom?
That I didn't do it and I'm an innocent man. And my nephew didn't do it either. He was at the hospital when they pulled up. My nephew was at the hospital when they pulled up. He didn't do it. They gave me a script to read in order to go home. My lawyer said, this is the only way you're going home. And when they came in that building that morning, I had been there an hour there rehearsing what to say to go home. They said, they don't want you, they want Buff Daddy. So he gave me a script to read, and he gave me a code word to say to them when they came in. And I said the code word, letting them know that I was down with it. And they already were pre-planning this stuff because they had his murder book there, Tupac's murder book there. All I was framed in.
Let's stop right there, John. Okay. Keefe, he's so confused. Number one, they were there investigating the Biggie Small murder. That's what they wanted. He the one that told them. That wasn't us. That wasn't us. We did this one. They brought their murder book there because they knew or they had heard maybe possibility that he was going to talk about that because he was suspected of both at the time. But you the one that flipped the script and said, no, we didn't do the Biggie, which we know is true now. I definitely agree with you. You had nothing to do with the big small death. But you damn sure had something to do with Keefe D. Keefe D and your three people in the car. Definitely had something to do with the murder of Tupac.
Puffy's name is mentioned a lot.
They let a guy kill 3 people at a Lamorato Mall.
He's still
At
simple.
a Starbucks. Put him in the trunk. Then he came and brought drugs for me. You know what I'm saying? They let him go. His name Devontae Lee. They let him go.
That boy.
You know what I'm saying? 3 people.
Well, we only have a few minutes
He come
left.
buy drugs from me. He's supposed to be one of their star witnesses. And it's wrong.
Mr. Davis, Puffy's name is brought up a lot through the book. Can you talk to me about the relationship between Puffy and Tupac back in the day?
I don't really know. I wasn't there. You know?
Yeah. Most honest thing he said.
My lawyer
Most
gave me
honest thing he said.
save all your friends and your family. And I came and read that script to them in 2008. After they left, he high-fived me and everything. I told you, big dog. You know, they knew, that lawyer knew me, because they came in my garage one morning, that morning, and said, if you hire Edie Fall, then we got to take you to jail. They told me what lawyer to hire and everything. Dude had a motive to make money this whole time. His name Greg Caden. He had a motive to make money the whole time.
Did that really anger you when you found out that the recording you gave has been released and Detective Kading has been broadcasting about it?
Yeah. He put my life in danger, put my whole family's life in danger. And they came and asked me, do I want to be in a witness protection program? I'm like, no, you know. They like protect your family at all costs.
After this is all over, how would you want to be remembered?
As a good man and a good father. And, you know, and it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? They got an innocent man in jail. All they had to do was just put a lie detector on me, and I would have passed with flying colors. I ain't killed nobody. My nephew ain't killed nobody. They had a script already ready. You know what I'm saying? And that guy, he's the worstest person on earth. Go around, kill people. The guy, Devontae Lee, he can go around, kill people. You know what I'm saying? Then they said my son put a hit out on him and $5,000. My son can't put a hit out on a goldfish. And it's wrong. They gave him $5,000 to move. My son ain't going near nobody that's going to kill somebody and get away with it for free.
If you're saying that you didn't do it, Orlando didn't do it, who did it?
To me, I think Reggie Wright did it because he on all them lies. He get on the internet and just go crazy every day. What? I set Keefe D up. I set him up. Stuff like that. Then he told my son threatened his life. And he said, yo, daddy, know how my trigger finger is? So that's why he's suffering from COVID right now. He came and wiped his butt. You know what I'm saying? He came and feed himself. That's why he's suffering from COVID right now. I survived cancer. If I was a bad person, the Lord would have took me out. You know what I'm saying? The Lord would have took me out. I'm not worried about these people because I understand through God's hands, I understand tall through it all.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Davis, we shall see, huh? We shall see. Can't wipe my butt. What? Can't wipe my butt. Can't feed myself. Oh, you're misinformed. You're misinformed, Mr. Davis. But I don't know why your son would be telling you all of those things. Because he the one to be sending pictures of himself with guns and stuff to show that he got guns. But okay, Keefe. Good luck. I'll see you the 17th, 18th, and 19th of August. Definitely. I'll be there. And I'll see you one of those days. So, say a prayer. The Lord got you. He got you in that penitentiary in Nevada is where you gonna be. Don't find Jesus now, nigga. Don't find Jesus now. Keep all that tough talk you was doing on no interviews. Break dancing. I looked him right in the eye and thought he was dead. Saw blood gushing out of his head. Tupac was trying to jump in the back seat. Then I even think he said they were reaching for guns. Okay, Keefe. Good luck, bro. See you in court in 2 weeks. Peace. Bomb first, bomb first. Please, 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 before y'all exit this video, I know it was long. It's Saturday. Y'all didn't have nothing to do but to watch Reggie Wright. But I want to give y'all something or an opportunity to win something. Please fill out that form that's pinned in the comment section. It's going to give y'all a chance to win some UFC tickets, some cash money, and a trip to LA if you don't live in LA currently. But you're going to definitely have money to live it up. So for those of y'all who want to come hang out with Reggie Wright, if you win, let me know. I'll fuck with you too. All right. So peace bomb first.